how often do you think artists should be writing and releasing music?
I think you should be creating every day.
What does that mean, creating?
Creating something. You don't have to be in a studio banging out drums, but I think you should be exercising. So I think, I'm glad you asked this question. I think creation is twofold. I think there's a practical side and there's like a spiritual, inspirational side. Creatives think that, no, creatives usually only lean into the spiritual and inspirational side. But the practical side, we often neglect it. And what I mean by practical is like showing up, at least writing, journal, write thoughts every day. Because you're exercising that creative muscle. I can make a song right now because I write every day, or I do something creative every day, or I pick up my phone and I voice note something, and I'm always like creating, whether I'm in the studio or not. And I have rest days, maybe once a week. I'm like, you know what, just chill. But 6 days, I'm pushing towards 100,000 hours. Now I've passed the 10,000 hours. And the 10,000 hour rule is real because by the time you get to 10,000, you now have muscles. Like now you're just maintaining the muscles. Now you just have the right diet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Hey Manny, come perform. Oh, I'm there, and I will crush everybody there. Because I put in the 10,000 hours. Yeah. I performed, I did all the open mics, I did all the openings for the artists. And now I'm about to do my own tour. People were seeing me and it's like, you're so good. Yeah. Thank you though. But like I worked for this and I relied on God for this. So that's the practical and the spiritual. We often lean into the spiritual and the inspirational. And that's why people talk about writer's block. I don't believe in writer's block. It doesn't exist. And I actually learned this from Seth Godin. Seth Godin is probably one of the greatest marketers. Y'all know, we're on the marketing podcast. But he was talking about, he's kind of helped me switch my perspective. And I don't want to misquote him, but he mentioned how a human being created the thought of writer's block. That it never existed. So he said that he's been writing every day for like the past, I know it's been over 10, 20 years, right? And he has a blog that he writes to. And I thought that was really interesting because he publishes something every day. To him, it's just showing up. And he's not scared of sucking. So artists are scared of looking stupid or sucking. Like, even to become good at making content, I was like, yo, this content sucks. But I'm okay with it because in maybe 6 months or a year, I'm gonna be the best, you know?
Let's talk about like artist mental health, because you talked about taking a rest day, right? Like, how do you cut off your mind? Like, or does it just keep going and you just don't write? Like, how does an artist take a rest day? And is it necessary?
I think it's necessary because it's like your mind is almost like a muscle to me. And so like that's why I don't know too many people that go to the gym 7 days a week with no rest. Like you kind of have to rest to rebuild and give your body some time. So your mind is the same. Like you were in the studio 6 days a week. Go chill with some friends. It's not resting doesn't mean like I'm just gonna sleep and watch Netflix. It's like maybe just do something outside of what you do every day. Go play basketball or go kick it with your mom. You know, I think those are different ways that artists could rest. Just do something outside of that, and then you'll see that it'll inspire you when you get back to it the next day or the next 2 days, and you won't need long periods of vacations. Like people work, and they need 3 months to rest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm like, I try to work 6 days. 7th day, usually Saturday or Sunday, mostly Sundays. I'll rest. So tomorrow I'll probably go play soccer, and I'll be tired. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to the studio. But I might have a thought, and I'll just write it down. But I'm not gonna. I won't build on it unless it's like tugging in my heart and spirit. Like, nah, you got to get this done.
Speaking of, I got a homie that calls them like life days. He's like, as an artist, you got to go put days aside to where you can just be a regular person, live life, so you can, to your point, either rest and kind of get that break away from it, or be able to bring the life experiences back into the music and create from that energy.
I'm thinking about moving to LA, being from DC. Do you feel like artists need to leave their city and come to a city like LA or New York to make it today?
No, I don't think artists need to leave. But it also depends on their goals. When I moved, I wanted to help people create, and I wanted to help a certain type of artist and caliber of artists create. And I noticed that when I would come, or when I was away from LA, it'd be like, yo, you in town? Nah, X, Y, and Z is trying to get in the studio with you. And this X, Y, and Z is pretty big. And it happened too many times for me to not be here. So, but if you don't care about doing part of the things I do, like you don't really care much about helping other artists or like creating with and for other people, no, like you don't need to. Like we know Nick D. Nick D says he's never been to LA. He streams more than me. He doesn't even tour, you know what I mean? And so his goals are different from mine. And you just gotta know like what you want. So yeah.
How much do you think genre influences how artists can move as well?
I think it influences how artists move, because with each genre calls for a specific type of brand. Like if I started trolling like the biggest hip hop troller, whoever you're thinking about, people in R&B would be like, I might be good off this guy, because that's not what they naturally gravitate towards. But if I started rapping more, I started trolling heavier, it's like, oh, that's that guy with the purple hair. That's fine, yeah, whatever. That's what they do anyway. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it definitely influences how artists move.
There's expectations in each box.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I might be cool with the troller, but I'm not cool with the troller coming from you.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Got you. Are you one of those people who? That's a wild question. I never asked that artist before this, but you know how some people believe that like you can't be in a relationship to have a big career in music.
Nah, yeah, I've heard it.
Yeah. Are you one of those?
I don't believe in that. You like it's 2024. You can do whatever.
And you're an R&B artist. You can't say that anyway, right?
That's what they say. But I know. But there's people that only watch couples content. There's a market for that. So like, oh, there's literally no rules. Don't drop this in the summer. Looking for God dropped in June. It's going crazy. It is not Shake It, but I don't know if I could say ASS. Yeah. It's not. I remember I played it for some people. They're like, nah, I think you should drop this other song first. It's summer. No, forget that rule. It might actually be better if everyone's going yin and you go yang. Because then everyone here is like, what's going on over here? And then they want to run, but then you've built the trend, and then you could go back to the other side, you know? So that rule isn't as heavy as before, because the internet has democratized everything.
Yeah.
So there's a group of people that, I know people that just sit and watch YouTube videos. They don't watch TV, they just watch vloggers. And I'm like, bruh, I'm going to sleep. But that's them. I got friends in that world, and they're making a killing serving those types of people.
Back to service.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you feel like your ideal career would be today then as an independent artist? One, do you want to sign to a label, or why not?
Do I want to sign to a label? I want to work with people that truly value me and truly care. I need them to care about the art and the amount of money we can make together. And I need them to care about how fair they're being on the contract. If you don't come with that, I'm good. I'll get to where God wants me to get to, with or without any label, any exec, anybody. And I'm looking at the camera because I know most of them, and they still be faking. And I'm very happy. But God is going to take me to where I need to get to. It might be the biggest in the world, it might not be, but where God wants to take me, he's going to take me there without anyone, with and without anyone. So anyone that wants to be a part of it, come on in. Let's be fair. Like, as a 100%er, meaning I write, I sing, I can rap, I produce, I can engineer, I direct my videos, I produce my videos. I can do everything. But because I'm thinking about service for the world and people around me, I don't do everything as much as before. For example, my songs, writing, I bring in all my friends to at least putting one word so that they can get points, production, and they can use that and do whatever it is. Not that they need me or I need them, but because I'm in a place of service, and as an entrepreneur, I'm creating opportunities. One of my homies texted me like, bro, thank you. I just got the biggest BMI check of my life. I was like, dang. That made me run and look at, if he's getting that, I looked at my BMI, I'm like, dang, okay. We gonna keep this going, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And mind you, that's not even like a mega hit record. He just looked at the statement and was like, oh, dang, like, there's something here. Now he's like, oh, I'm gonna keep building with Manny, but I'm also gonna go find more people that I could build with. And now I've created this ricochet, I've created this opportunity, and so I'm just doing it over and over. So that's how I look at creating and working with people. And whoever doesn't look at working with me like that, I'm good off them.
So do you feel like it's your job as an artist to create the spark in the people around you, or do you go looking for people that you feel like already have a spark and you're just trying to get them to bring the energy to your work?
I think it's better to create the spark than to go look for people. Because when you create a spark is like lightning. If there's a fire in that building, we're all gonna be like, yo, what's happening over there? Then we start running to it. That's record labels, that's managers, that's whatever it is. Yeah. So if you create that spark, everyone's gonna look. It's either like, do we want to put this fire out, or is this good fire? And then we figure it out from there. So I think it's better to create the spark, for sure. Yeah.
No, that makes sense. You don't want to have to run around chasing people.
Yeah. No, I ain't chasing nobody no more. And I text people like, yo, you should do this, da da da. And I'm like, I hit them. They flaked, they faked. I hit them 3-5 times. I threw my pride to the side. But now they're gonna come back, and everyone's coming back slowly. And I'm not one of those artists that's like, nah, you ain't F with me in the beginning. Nah, give people grace. You didn't get it. You kind of get it now. You might be selfish, but it's okay. Welcome. Come on in. You can eat this fruit bowl with me. I'll buy it for you. We could have been bought it 2 years ago. Yeah. But you wait. It's okay. It's on me. I love you. Genuinely. you know, so.
Appreciate you for watching. If you like content like this, you'll love seeing our music marketing strategies that we use as an agency to actually blow up artists to millions and even billions of streams that are available for free at nolabelsnecessary.com. And the cool part about it that's going to really make you love it is we don't have to be all entertaining and add all this fluff just to get some views that we do on YouTube. We get straight to the information. There's play-by-play and courses that give you a breakdown of every step that you should do to get success. And you have the ability to have communication with us. We get on live talks, a lot of cool things for members, and it's free just to hop in. So check it out right now at nolabelsnecessary.com.